Y'all see this? Pull this up on the paper. Shortage worldwide. Price hikes hysteria. Mass shortage is the name of few, is the norm for the Americans coming right around the corner. Food shortage. Food banks, EBT, SNAP, and Feed America programs, just to name a few, have reported record loss in food and non-perishables. This has drastically slowed down meals and foods to be distributed to low economic households. Look at this coin shortage. Now via social media, people are selling and auctioning off coins since they have become a scarcity in a global economic divide. Pennies and quarters are the new Bitcoin for investing to make double and triple your profits via investment apps and selling through private vendors. And the big thing on it says, we are just trying to survive. And on the picture, you see the people, here in line and everything. And the caption down here is on the left says, lines and lines, flood for people at the local gas station. And then on the right, there's and this is local now. This Wilmington, NC resident walking miles to find fuel after he recently ran out of gas. And they're saying we'll try to survive. North Carolina's in world of trouble with gas shortages and lines backed up for miles and miles. Now I'm saying now, where is this going on? And just catch on this, because remember I'm talking about spiritual warfare. Well, recent oil spills in NC's residents have to resort to walking and riding bikes to and from work and other places of business because of the near impossible ways of obtaining fuel for their vehicles. Reports say by Friday there won't be any gas available in small rural areas of town. Sources say bigger metropolitan areas have already felt the effects of more visitors, coming to the area just to acquire gas. So here comes the gas gouging. Prices of gas are astronomically increased to over 4.9 per gallon after recent oil spills. And it goes on and on. No definite answer when this is going to stop and when it's going to happen. Now, when all this gets posted, all of that gets put on posts. If that gets put on social media and that gets shown all over the internet, there's going to be tension. There's going to be people wanting to do what they got to do. There's going to be this stir up, and this is something as the whole spiritual warfare, that if I can put something, some kind of propaganda, some kind of news to stir up the people are going to be nervous. They're going to be scared. They're going to think something is going to happen. And if I can stir this up, and you not knowing absolute truth will follow and fall for this, right? 2 Corinthians 4:4 says, in whose case the God of this world, talking about Satan, has blinded the minds of the unbelieving so that they may not see the light of gospel of glory of Christ, who is the image of God. Right? So let me go back to this verse real quick. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of the world, against principalities, against spiritual wickedness in high places. We're wrestling against stuff that's in the air that we can't see. So whatever happens, the spirit, there's something that always have to happen into play that can stop and make us think that we're not strong enough, make us think we can't survive, and also sets us up to make us think it's worse than what it is. This is the NASB version. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against powers, against world forces of darkness, against spiritual forces, wickedness in the heavenly places. So before you panic, after this Activation Tuesday, I'm gonna run and get gas, I need to go do this, I need to go do that. Let me give you a PSA. Pastor J went into Pages, his app on the Mac, and made that up. This app, what you see on this is, I made this up right before class started. Don't think this is real. This is typed up and made up. I grabbed the picture from Google, I typed this stuff up, and I made this myself in Microsoft Word. I'm showing you this. I actually put HuffPost and how it look on the webpage, and I'm doing this because people will fall for stuff so easy that they will see one thing posted and they'll run. This is not going on right now. This is not happening. All this is just made up. I'm doing that so you can understand what tactics the enemies always have. There's always a tactic. There's always something going on where the enemy says, if I can get them off focus and I can stop them from doing what they're supposed to do, I can constantly have them at a standstill, stagnant. I can constantly have them in a state of fear. I can actually have them in a state of scarcity, meaning there's lack of, and they will not do what God has called them to do. This is spiritual warfare that's going on visually and mentally. And I want y'all to understand this because there is so much junk. There is so much garbage via social media that people will fall for anything. Now, if I was to post this on my Facebook and post it on the church's Facebook and turn around and post it on Twitter and Instagram, people will be out crazy thinking that this is really going on. Just how real it